What's up YouTube, it's Andrea and I'm back again with another video. If you are, a returning subscriber, welcome back to my channel. If you are new, please be sure to go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Everybody go ahead and hit that notification bell so every time I post something, you won't miss it. So guys, as y'all can tell by the title, today I'm going to be talking about nursing student life, what I feel like it's really truly like, the honest truth. I know a lot of you guys are starting school on Monday, first time, nursing students. I know some of you are probably super excited, super nervous, super anxious, and you're not sure what to expect. I will say everything that I'm about to talk about today, I feel like honestly is the truth. So let's just go ahead and jump straight into the video. So as I was looking at my list, I actually realized I forgot to put one of the most important things. So I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. So in nursing school, you will find some of your closest friends, and with time, I guarantee you, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know exactly who I'm talking about. But you're gonna find some of your closest friends, and these friends will eventually turn into what feels like family, because of the fact that you guys are going through the same thing. You're going through something that's a challenge for a majority of you. So a lot of times you begin to support each other, you begin to be there for each other. Some of you may have, a breakdown where you feel stressed, you feel overwhelmed, and 9 times out of 10, because maybe for me personally, my family isn't in Houston with me. A lot of times if I need someone right then and there, like in my personal space with me, having that friend, having that person who's in that classroom with me, or having someone who's going through the same thing with me every day is really, really helpful. And I also will say, because I actually saw someone post this on like a nursing page that was on Facebook, don't be discouraged. Don't feel, any type of way. If say like the first day of school, of nursing school, like you don't automatically click with somebody, you don't automatically find your, your little group of friends, or you don't automatically find a study group. You don't have to do that in the first day. Honestly, with me personally, I'm gonna talk to really anybody around me. I'm just that type of person. I'm a very talkative, friendly, open person, but you can't expect everyone to be that way. A lot of people, I know personally, even some of my friends that I have now, they're not gonna be like this with you on day one. Like, they gotta read you, they gotta see how you are, they wanna see, okay, do I want this type of person? And I know this may sound bad, but at the same time, like, you have to look at it as some people don't want those type of distractions. Like, some of these people want to know, okay, is this person trying to be my friend? Are they trying to be you really just have to try to figure people out. So I guess the moral of what I'm trying to say is, don't be discouraged. Don't feel any type of way if you don't automatically make friends on the first day of school. It's something that really happens with time, because I guarantee you, a lot of people, if you come into nursing school thinking, I can do this by myself, I don't need friends, I didn't come here for friends. Cool, I understand that, I get that. We didn't come to nursing school for friends, but at the same time, I feel like nursing school is something you cannot do alone. You just can't do it alone. It's a lot, and it's good to have that support system there with you physically. And I know some of you may live with your family, you may have your family there, but at the same time, like I'm saying, for me personally, I don't have my family here. And then for those of you who do have your family with you, they don't really understand what you're going through. They know, okay, you're in nursing school, they know it's a lot, but to actually physically go through it, the people that are in nursing school with you are gonna be the closest, for you. So the next thing, nursing student life, what is it really like? You definitely have to be a lot more disciplined than you were in your prereqs. I can say for me personally, I had all the time in the world. When I was in, at my main campus, when I was taking my prerequisite classes, I was finding stuff to do. I was finding events on nursing on the main campus to do. I was finding just stuff to do because I had that free time to do so. And I'm not saying once you get into nursing school, like you can't do anything. That actually goes into my next tip, but I will say you have to be more disciplined. You have to know, it's all about time management. It's all about prioritizing, versus like when you were in your prereqs, it really wasn't, for me personally, I didn't have to do all that. I got my stuff done in a timely manner, and it wasn't as much stuff, versus when you're in nursing school, you do have a much larger workload than you do have in your prereqs. So again, being a nursing student, you really have to be good with your prioritizing, your time management, and just learning to say no sometimes, learning to say no to friends if they want to do stuff. No, hey, I have this, 8-chapter exam on Monday, I can't go out with you on Friday. Like, it's just that simple. It's something like, if you're a person that's used to doing stuff constantly every weekend, every night, or like doing stuff like that, that'll be an adjustment for you, because I don't think you can really do that in nursing school. So going into my next little tip here, which kind of touches on my last one, the whole little saying of you're not gonna have a life in nursing school, I want to say it's true, but then it's not true. because you need to have a life outside of nursing school. If your life is just solely based on nursing school, I can only imagine maybe, you know, like how miserable that would be. You really have to have a balance. You need to have majority of your time, yes, it needs to be spent on nursing school, but yes, you still need to fulfill that social aspect in your life, your relationships with it, you know, with others, friendships, family. You still have to have that because, you know, it's all about balance. Everything that you're doing now, cool, you can continue to do that, but it's just all about, like I said, time management. Yes, nursing school, of course, needs to be your priority. You need to make sure that a lot of your decisions need to be based off of nursing school. Now, the next thing about nursing student life that I feel like is really important to touch on is that nursing school has its ups and downs. Honestly, like, I want to touch on this because I've never really touched on this in my videos about the whole grade situation. People saying you can't make A's, you can't make B's, or you can't do this, you can't do that. C's get degrees, whatever, da, 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 da. Now, I want to say, for me personally, at first, because I was struggling so bad in nursing school, I was like, my first semester, I was like, C's get degrees, like, cool. But then I started to think long term. Yes, I'm gonna get that C. At that point in time, it was a C. Yes, I'm gonna get that C. Yes, eventually this could lead to me getting my degree. But if I wanna better myself in the long run, I need to get it together, okay? I need to really, aim higher. I need to have a better, this is within myself, not saying like for my friends, if y'all want to get C's, cool, I absolutely support you 100%. Whatever you want to get, I'm there for you. Girl, you got the C on the test, cool, congratulations. But for me personally, and I've seen a lot of nursing YouTubers say this, a lot of people in nursing school in general just say this, you personally, what you set yourself to, what grade you expect out of yourself. So yes, I can say from my own experience, if I maybe got a C on an exam and I knew for a fact that I should have got a B, yes, I'm gonna be upset. Yes, I'm going to say something like, wow, like I made a C on the test, but I knew I deserved the B. Now, I will say from experience, from watching, I personally, I'll say this, I personally, if I have an issue with my exam grade, I'm not gonna say that in front of other people. And why I say this, and I know this really doesn't have to do nothing with nursing student life, but like I said, I never touched on the grade situation in my videos before, so I just wanna say it now. So like I said, when I'm having an issue with my exam grades, or I feel like I should have done better, but I still passed at the end of the day, I don't like to discuss that in front of other people, simply because I don't know what the next person has going on. This person next to me could have made a 60 something on the exam and they were aiming for that C, and here I am complaining about the C. Yes, I know I expect more from myself. Yes, I know that I could have and should have made that B, but at the same time, maybe I care too much about other people's feelings, or like, cause I've been in that situation before where I maybe didn't do so well on an exam and I have the person next to me complaining because they made a B. I know everybody sets their own limits. I know everybody has their own expectations within themselves, but at the same time, be mindful of others around you when you're discussing test grades, because like I said, you never know what the next person is going through. But back to the ups and downs, I kind of threw that little grade situation there, but you know, back to the ups and downs of nursing school, you are going to have moments where you feel like, I know absolutely nothing. How am I gonna get to the last semester of nursing school? And when I tell y'all, I had so many of those moments. I had moments where I would walk out of simulation thinking, now how am I gonna be a nurse when, you know, that just happened, or the simulation played out the way that it did? You're gonna have those moments. But you know what you do? You get those moments and you learn from them. That's literally the whole point of nursing school, seeing what you really, you know, well, I don't want to say that's the whole point of nursing school, but that is a huge part of nursing school and becoming a better you, building yourself to be a great nurse. You need to see what you don't know, what you are struggling in, get those struggles, get those, you know, challenges that are for you, and work on those challenges. But on the flip side, you're gonna have moments where you're like, dang, like I'm really getting this. Like, I really understand, I'm really doing good. Or there are moments where I walked out of simulation thinking I really did good. Like I knew what I was doing. I knew what I was talking about. I knew why I made this decision. For exams, I really did good on that exam because I clearly knew I studied right, I studied the correct way, I got all the information that I needed, and I just know for a fact that I did well on that exam. Either way, like I said, take each moment as a learning opportunity. Don't get discouraged. I know in the very beginning it can be difficult, especially for your first semester of nursing school, and you're seeing how different it is compared to your prereqs. Just go with the flow, you know, take your challenges and better yourself from them. All right, next thing, nursing student life, what I feel like you should know. You may not have test taking anxiety like in your prereqs, even in high school, just in general. You may have never had it before, but when it comes to nursing school, you may feel a sudden drop in your heart, your palms may get to sweat, and your stomach gets to turning, because honestly, that happens to me, and pretty much everybody that I know in nursing school, it happens to them as well, and we never had any case of like test taking anxiety, nothing. But it's because I feel like so much depends on these exams. Majority of my final grade in my class is from test exam grades. So that's why I get so nervous, especially towards test 3 and test 4, you know, towards the end of the semester. If I'm really, you know, depending on those grades, if I really need to do, you know, do good on those tests to get the grade that I want, a lot falls on those exams, and I just get super, super nervous like beforehand, taking the test. Like the first 10 questions, I'm in panic mode. Just, you know, be prepared for that if that, you know, that is a chance of it happening to you, but don't let it, you know, distract you from doing good on your exam. Just continue to try to overlook it. I know it's really hard because like I said, I kind of have get a little scared before the test, but just keep pushing, get through, and then with time, honestly, you're gonna get used to having that feeling throughout your entire nursing school journey. All right, next thing. So in nursing school, there are going to be moments where you feel absolutely overwhelmed, you feel lost, you may feel scared, you may feel you don't know what to do as your next step. In those moments, it's really important to surround yourself with people who support you 100%. Something else that's really like known in nursing school is having late nights and early mornings, especially when it comes time like for clinical. I personally do not recommend all-nighters. I remember for my first patho test, my first semester of nursing school, I stayed up till like 4 o'clock in the morning, and I had my exam at 8 o'clock, and I went into that exam literally spaced out. Like I said, I don't recommend it. It really can affect your performance the next day. And so really you're just digging yourself into a deeper hole. Just getting your rest, even if you feel like you do need to stay up super, super late. If you have an early morning, for example, clinical, don't try to stay up all night working on your clinical, you know, your care plan. Just be prepared. So like I said, time manage. Like you need to get this done at this time, get this done at this time, so you can be asleep by this time, so you can wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning. Like I said, just, you know, be prepared for staying up late, but not all night, and waking up early. All right, guys, and then the last thing that I kind of want to touch on is going to clinical. In the beginning, it is going to be very different. It's something that you're not used to. It's something that you didn't do in your prereqs. So that's something that's going to just take an adjustment. But I will say it is really rewarding, especially when you have patients tell you, you know, they're thankful for you, or you made a difference, or hey, you're going to be a great nurse. It's really a rewarding time, and really truly take that learning experience in clinical, like I said, as a learning experience to help you become a better nurse, or to really, you know, just become that nurse that you want to become. Guys, that's pretty much it for this video. Nursing student life, what I feel like is really like, what I feel like you should know, especially for those of you who are about to start nursing school. Best of luck to you all. School starts in like 2-3 days, so good luck this semester. I know you all will do an amazing job. I, for one, cannot wait for this semester to start so it can end and I can graduate, I can have my degree, and I can finally be a nurse. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Hit that notification bell once again, like I said, so every time I post something, you won't miss it. Stay up, stay with it, subscribe, all that, and I'll see you guys in the next video.